Okay, what's up you guys, and welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. I know it's been a while since I've last made a video. I just had this big blizzard and I lost power for like 6 days straight. So, last couple of weeks I've been building this new room, which you can probably see behind me. And it's finally done. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now I'm just going to pull up my chat here before we start. Has been a while since I've played the Elder Scrolls Online, so I'm going to have to warm up to it. It hasn't been that long though, so I should get used to it pretty quick. It's only been like a month. I played the entire God of War series though, and once I played that first game, I just got into it, and I just played through all of them. Okay, I'm just gonna share my stream real quick. All right. Okay, sorry about that. Here's Gwendis.
Ready to move on, hero? Veranda sent word to me. I know where we need to go next.
I'm ready. What did Verandis tell you?
There's an old ruin in the Lorkrata Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Veranda said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me.
What about the Countess and the Shornhelm Guard?
They won't be needed at the Lorkrata ruins. That's for you and Verandis to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandis are finished with the ruins.
I guess I'm heading for the Lorkrata Hills then. Okay. Help Verandis Ravenwatch locate the secret of Lorkrata. Well, let's go figure out this secret. There we go. Nice. Okay, I don't think I actually activated that quest yet. Hey, Dizzy. Glad to see you here in the chat. And thank you for tuning in. Also really appreciate all the kind words about the blizzard and all that. Yeah, we lost power for like 6 days. It sucked, but it's all back now, so I'm happy about that. Okay, so I gotta activate this quest here. The Conceal and Veil, that's the quest we just got. So, we need to find the secret in Lorkrata Hills. I think my next stream after this will be Fallout 4 as well. I finally got my start and soon screen done, and I shouldn't have spent that much time on the start and soon screen, I'll just say that. You'll know when you see it. It's like a freaking little movie or something. So I just gotta get around this wall. Man, that looks so cool. Oh, we found a mine. I don't really want to go in the mine. I'm hoping that this room sounds as good as the last room, because the last room was a little bit smaller, and I think it did sound better naturally. So I put like the acoustic panels all over this room, and I think that helped a lot. But hopefully you guys don't notice.
Yeah.
We still gotta rouse the drunken mammoths. But I need water to do that, and I haven't found any water.
Yeah. Did you really defeat the Daedra already, blindfolded?
Am I going to do the DLC on Fallout 4? If so, I gotta beat Nuka World before you get to it. Yes, Dizzy, I am planning on doing all the DLCs. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Nuka World, though. I usually play as a good guy, so I'll probably end up just wiping them all out. But we'll see.
Need something to ride? Most of my stock was killed, stolen, or commandeered by the guard. But the mounts I do have are healthy and strong.
Okay, let's upgrade the carry capacity. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up playing Fallout 4. Oh, the audio sounds good. Well, that's good. Thank you for letting me know. And yeah, I think I'm going to end up playing Fallout 4 on survival mode. Just because I'm pretty good with it. I know exactly where like everything is. So it's still pretty easy for me even on survival mode. But there are points in the game where it gets a little tedious. Like once you start getting into it, there's a lot of like just traveling back and forth in survival mode. So usually what I do is I'll play survival until like around when I meet the Brotherhood, and then I'll usually turn it down to very hard just so I can fast travel. Hoarfrost Downs discovered. Alright, well, we're almost there. Looks like someone ambushed this little caravan here, too. We'll come back for him after.
Yeah.
There you are. I hope you didn't have any trouble finding this place. Ah, I take it Gwendis found you. And I assume that you dealt with Rizal Jul? Then we are ready to begin. Let's find out why they tried so hard to hide this place from my memories.
What is this place?
A forgotten tumble of ruins in the desolate Lokrata Hills. I found a trap door that should grant us access to the chambers beneath, but it's locked tight. Look around for a way to open the trap door, and I'll meet you at the West Tower.
That's interesting. So my internet connection says it's poor. I've never had that happen before, but it might be because I switched rooms. I might have to move the router closer to me. If there's any problems with the internet connectivity, please just let me know, because I can just stop it, move the router closer, and then restart the stream, and that should fix it. I wasn't sure if that was going to actually cause an issue, because I'm not that much farther away from the router. Well, I'll try to find a way to unlock the trap door.
I advise caution, my friend. As with Rizal Jul and Camp Tamriel, I have a feeling that the enemy remains at least one step ahead of us. Since I assume that Montclair's memory was never affected, who knows what we may find in the ruins below.
Can I ask a few questions?
Of course. It isn't as though we're trying to save Rivenspire or anything, now is it? Go ahead, ask your questions.
I understand Montclair and Rizal Jul's role in all this, but what about Lieria?
Rhea was a sweet young woman, committed to her family and infatuated with me. She didn't ask for what happened to her, but that doesn't excuse her behavior since.
Lieria? I don't think I've ever heard that name. What do you mean?
Her father gave her command of a portion of his troops, just as he did with Rizal Jul. She's been active in the north and east, creating blood fiends and causing chaos. I assume she has her eye on North Point. It would make a handsome prize.
So what are we looking for here?
When you restored my missing memories, I recalled that the Aeliad manuscript mentioned two ancient outposts, the Doomcrag and a place in the hills to the east. My research indicates an Aeliad ruin lies beneath this abandoned Breton fortress.
What do you hope to find down there?
I'm not sure, but there must be something here that we need. Why else would the two Aeliad outposts be linked as they are in the manuscript? First, however, we need a way to open the path down. Without that, this ruin is nothing but a dead end.
Okay. Find a way to unlock the trap door. Looks like I gotta find a way up there first.
Over here. Did you find anything that might help us?
No? Little skeevers.
Over here. Did you find anything that might help us?
Well, there's gotta be something around here. So let's just look around. Yeah, I really hope that internet's not like bogging down for you guys, because I never see it say that. Usually it says excellent connection, and now it says poor. So if that's the case, then I apologize. I might have to play around with the internet. That sucked. I always miss those jumps.
Over here. Did you find anything that might help us? What are you still doing standing there? We have to find a way to get that trap door open.
I need to ask you something before we go down there.
More questions? You are a curious one. But who am I to deny your intellectual fulfillment? Ask, and I shall answer.
What can we expect down there?
I honestly have no idea. But that lock is new, so we could be facing bandits, or Montclair troops. Or they just locked the door and moved on. Ruins do have a habit of attracting monsters, however. If we work together, I have no doubt we can succeed.
What are we looking for again?
Something alien, that's all I know. The fragments of manuscript I was able to study weren't very specific about what was stored at the Locrata site. I have high hopes, however, that we will find something we can use against Montclair.
Okay. I got some coffee. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for tuning in. Gene's Game Videos. We are back. So I gotta find something to open that trap door. There must be a key around here. There it is, the trapdoor key. That hurt.
Over here. Did you find anything that might help us?
Oh, I found the key. These underground halls were built early in the First Era by Kin Berluthic, ruler of one of the first Free Breton kingdoms after the decline of the Dereni hegemony. The halls were said to be haunted. Oh, really? So we got some ghosts. Really? So it's good on your end, but once I mention it, it says stuttering.
Has been cast upon these ruins. It's just as I expected. Lorea knew I'd come here and has placed an obstacle in our way.
Yeah, the weird thing about it is on the computer, it says I have 2 bars out of 3, but on my phone, it says I have 3 bars. That sucked. I don't know why I did that. Fell right in the lava.
It is. A veil has been cast upon these ruins. It's just as I expected. Lorea knew I'd come here and has placed an obstacle in our way.
Well, we gotta find a way past this obstacle.
As I feared, the delay caused by my missing memories allowed Montclair to reach this place before us. This veil, it has Lorea's deft touch about it.
Veil? What do you mean?
Lorea has placed a veil upon these ruins. It's a simple illusion spell that she amplified using the power of the Lightless Remnant. It hides the true topography and makes us see exactly what she wants. She set the trap, and we walked right into it.
So what do we do now?
And we push forward. Lorea's veil is far from perfect, and she made it specifically to hinder me and my vampiric charges. She wasn't expecting you, however. You should be able to guide us through the veil using the tears that litter the illusion.
Nice.
Did it! You were able to widen the tear so that we can see the path ahead as it truly is. Coordinate our attacks. Make every blow count.
I think that's the first time I've ever seen skeletons in mine end.
I can handle these pitiful creatures. The way ahead appears blocked. I'm sure it's another illusion.
Come on, pups. I love my little dog.
The Veil hid this gauntlet of traps from us. We need to move through this area with caution.
That was easy.
A real chasm or another illusion? We probably shouldn't chance it. See if you can locate another tear.
I gotta keep my eye out for water too, because if I find water, then I can rouse the drunken mammoths. And I gotta see what happens when you do that.
This way. With the veil torn, I can see a way up over there.
So far, I haven't found any water. Kind of surprised about that. We got that.
We must be getting close. The secret of Locrata should be soon within our grasp.
I have a few more questions.
Of course you do. I suppose now is as good a time as any for you to ask them.
Where are Lareya and Montclair?
I can't be sure, but Adusa and Gwendis noticed some unusual activity near North Point. I believe that is where we will resume the hunt once we are finished here.
What do you think we're going to find here?
Your guess is as good as mine. Could be another Ayleid relic, perhaps a weapon or a defense of some sort. Ooh, or maybe more Ayleid texts. We certainly need more information about the Doomcrag, the Lightless Remnant, and the powers Montclair has gained.
Explain how the veil works again.
Lareya placed the veil over these ruined chambers to hide the true path from us.
Okay, well we know that already, so let's just keep going.
We need to clear this portion. We need to clear this portion of the veil so that we can move forward. See if you can rip open a tear and shred this illusion.
Are you ready to move forward?
Whenever you are, my friend. I just hope that there are a sufficient number of tears for you to rip apart. I'd hate to get trapped within Lorrea's veil with no way out. Hopefully that's the last of the veil. Let's see if we can get through that door now. Well done, my friend. I'll meet you on the other side. I think what we're looking for is just beyond this chamber.
We got more guys.
The item we seek is through here. Follow me. This must be what we're looking for. Amazing. It's as though it has been waiting for us all of this time. I wonder, is this book real, or just another of Lorrea's illusions? Remarkable. It appears to be an intact volume of Ayleid lore. If it's real, then this is what we came here to... No. This can't be correct.
What does the book say?
This is all about the Remnant of Light, before it became corrupted. It mentions that the Remnant requires a vessel to make full use of its limitless potential. A container for its abundant power.
Is Montclair that vessel?
That seems likely. Between the relic's magic and the vampiric abilities I inadvertently provided, Montclair has become more powerful than I expected. The book also says that if we break the vessel, we break the relic. I will need to think upon that.
Find a way to exit the veil. Okay, back to Rivenspire.
Well, my friend, it appears that the book is real and not part of Lorrea's illusion. I believe it will be of great help to us in the trials ahead. That said, I have much research to do. Ancient Ayleid isn't my native language, you know.
Is this book really going to help us?
I believe so, yes. I have much more reading to do before we get to that point, though. Know that we wouldn't have this advantage if not for you. I could never have navigated Lorrea's Veil without your help. While I continue my research, you should head to North Point. Gwendis caught wind of Lorrea in that area, and I had her direct Durell and Tamriel to take their troops north. I'm sure they'd appreciate any help you can provide.
What can you tell me about North Point?
Baron Dorrell considers North Point to be his seat of power. He has a number of holdings there, including a lucrative maritime endeavor. It makes sense that Montclair would send Lorrea there. If they control North Point, they control the North.
It makes sense. Should I look for anyone in particular when I get to North Point?
Gwendis reported that North Point has been sealed. I fear Montclair already controls the city. Find Baron Dorrell. He commands the troops amassing outside the city. I'm sure he has a plan in motion. Talk to the Baron and see what you can do to help.
I'll find Baron Dorrell.
I expect that Baron Dorrell and his troops will have found a good vantage point outside the city. While you help them liberate North Point, I'll continue to study the Ayleid book we discovered.
Okay. Let's try to track that quest. North Point in peril. Alright, it's not that far. Oh, there was also an ambushed caravan back here somewhere. And I wanted to check on that. Let's see if I can find it.
May my brothers and sisters bring the dead to rest. Dark days are upon us, friend. Arce's foes spread like wildfire. Only his holy relics can save us now.
Holy relics?
Yes. The legacy of Arce's saints, imbued with his power. Our sacred mission is to find these relics and use them to stem the undead tide.
Our mission? Who else is with you?
3 Knights of Arce obey my commands. I sent them out to the locations described in our order scrolls, but none have returned. Would you try to find them and bring back the holy relics?
Yeah, I'll try to bring back the holy relics.
Find my knights and bring back Arce's relics. They're our only hope now against the dead tide.
Where'd they go?
Each knight went to a different site rumored to contain a relic. Mathion went to Flyleaf Catacombs, Edway to Sanguine Barrows, and Cecibel to Lacrata Ruins.
Well, I was just at Lacrata Ruins. Archaic relics. Okay, these guys are all pretty close, except for that guy. Let's go find these 2 guys.
They want our souls. Please, pound back the Soul Reaper. Kill the others.
What? That is a... That's not a... That's like a storm Atronach. That's pretty cool. It's like a storm flame Atronach. I can't wait till I can get a companion. Alright, I'm getting out of here. These guys just keep coming. Way back in the day, the game used to crash a lot, so we turned off footsteps in the audio settings. It helped. Don't know if it still does. Are you talking about this game or Fallout 4? I haven't really had any crashes with this game yet, I don't think. Yeah, the only issue for me right now is my internet, which is a little poor because I moved away from my router. Because it's this new room. When I stop the stream, I'm going to have to move the router closer somehow. But yeah, I haven't had any crashes in this game so far. And it's been pretty smooth for me.
Who are you? You don't look like a skeever.
I'm not a skeever. Alvarin Garrett sent me to find you.
By Arce's beard, it is good to see a friendly face in this evil land.
Did you find the relic?
Yes. A tomb held the broken scythe blade that killed Saint Octavian. I hope it helps our cause. I was just about to leave when I saw you enter the ruins. I must return to Alvarin with this relic.
Okay. So now we got 2 more guys we gotta find. And that'll beat that little side quest anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
There is a sky shout over there too. And there's another one over here. Nice.
I'm sorry, sir. I tried, but no one here is willing to enlist.
Well, I might be willing to enlist at another time. All right, see, my connection just switched from poor to excellent, so fingers crossed that that stays like that.
Yeah.
It's nice out here. No more crawling around crypts, no more undead, no more really heavy armor, no more preaching about Arcane. Nope, no more. I'm done.
I mean, there's people fighting to the death right behind this tree, but yeah, it's nice out here. Are you Edwig, a servant of Arcane?
That Edwig is gone. I am no longer in the service of Arcane. Maybe I'll be Edwig the Traveler, or maybe Edwig safe at home. I bet you were sent to find me, or at least the relic I was supposed to retrieve. St. Marben's fingerbone.
Do you have the relic?
Near as I could find out, it's buried up at the top of these barrows. But when I saw the trolls and felt the cold of the barrows on my skin, I said no more. I've resigned. You can get the relic and pass along my resignation to Alvarin.
That was a smooth little coin flip. Alright, that last guy's like pretty far away. So if I get over there, I'll finish that little side quest at some point. But let's break off of it now.
Well met, friend. Tell me something. Say you knew someone who committed a truly heinous crime. You know, slaughtering innocents and such. Could they ever be forgiven, or do they deserve to suffer for the rest of their lives?
Why are you asking me this?
Because that's the scenario here. I've tracked down a man named Gerard Althen. Althen ordered the massacre of hundreds of innocent people during Rancer's War and then vanished. After 10 years, I finally found him. I just need help bringing him in.
What kind of help do you need?
I need someone to fight their way into the barrows and find his hiding place. It shouldn't be too hard. One of Althen's old cronies came to help him escape. Trolls got to him, but he must have been carrying a clue to Althen's hiding place.
Alright, I'll go see what I can find.
You're smart. Working for the Ring of Daggers has 2 great benefits. First, we reward our friends generously. Second, we don't worry about trials and laws and silly things like that. Get Althen to Hoarfrost Downs, and he will pay for what he did.
Can I ask you about something?
You certainly can. I may or may not be obliged to answer, but you can certainly ask.
It's weird how happy she got. How will he be punished?
If you must know, he will die, and most likely it will be a slow and painful death. The contract is with High King Emmerich. He hired us to track Althen down. We can bring him in dead or alive. It's our choice.
Why would you choose to kill him?
In addition to his crimes, Althen made the mistake of crossing the Ring of Daggers. He tortured and killed the lover of our leader, Copper Diarrhea. All that remained of that man was an eye. I suspect Copper was one of Althen's eyes.
Damn. all that remained was an eye? What exactly were Althen's crimes?
Althen was King Rancer's spymaster and head of security. During the war, when High King Emmerich struck an alliance with the Orcs, Rancer went mad. He had Althen round up hundreds of innocent Orc civilians and put them to the sword.
So he was acting on King Rancer's orders?
Of course, but that makes him no less guilty. The dog that bites cannot blame his master for letting him off the chain. Althen willfully organized the slaughter of innocent people, and he will pay for that crime, no matter how long it takes.
Can you tell me more about the Ring of Daggers?
We work on a contractual basis. Guards, soldiers, scouts, couriers, whatever the client needs, we provide. We swear allegiance to no one, but work for a variety of interests within the Daggerfall Covenant. Often, even for the High King himself.
So you're mercenaries?
No, it's not that simple. You can't hire the Ring of Daggers to fight in some silly war or a military campaign. We take contracts for specific tasks, which require a few agents, and we maintain our own chain of command. I'll be having a drink at the Dusklight Inn in Hoarfrost Downs. I'll wait for you there.
Sheesh. Okay, Chris Angel. I can open the door if you'll tell me how.
Of course you will. And then you'll hand me over to the Ring of Daggers. I'm no fool. I am in a bind here, though. Perhaps I can persuade you to have mercy. You should know that, despite my past, I'm actually a very good person now.
You expect me to take your word for that?
Well, no. There's a letter in my pack, though. It would give me some credibility. I dropped my pack out in the barrows, but if you'll find and read that letter, I'll tell you how to open the door. And if you still want to turn me in, so be it.
That sounds reasonable.
All right. I believe I dropped my pack by an altar just north of the crypt. You'll find the letter in there. If you read it, you'll see. I'm a changed man. I've done everything I can to make amends. Please, just read it and come back.
Well, I guess I'll have to decide if I really think he's a changed man or not. But I would let him out either way. Dear Sir, I know you prefer to remain anonymous, but I must write to express my thanks. Your tireless work over the last several years to help the Orsinium Orphanage has been beyond generous. The golden gifts you sent have been put to good use, warming the beds and the hearts of countless orc children. We have also been able to expand the orphanage itself, making it the finest in all the Daggerfall Covenant. Our city's scholars were shocked to see the tomes of orcish history you tracked down on our behalf. You have restored knowledge to our people that was believed lost for all time. May Moloch bless you for what you've done. Orga Grashazgul, Headmistress, Orsinium Home for Displaced Children. Alright, well, it looks like he's been helping kids. But I don't know if that note was real, or if that was just like put there by his friend, for all I know. But I guess I'm just gonna trust him and let him out.
You're back! Oh, thank the gods. The walls of this crypt are closing in on me now. Ever since I realized I might die in here. Funny how the mind does that. Did you find my pack, though? Did you find the letter?
Yeah, I read the letter.
Very well. I hope it's giving you something to think about before you decide my fate. Regardless, I suppose it's my turn to hold up my end of the bargain. Unfortunately, this door was designed to be absolutely secure against intruders.
What do I have to do to get it open?
The door is controlled by 2 levers on either side of the barrow above. As if that weren't enough, you'll need keys to activate the levers. The keys are buried inside the Dorel and Tamriel family crypts. I am sorry this is so much trouble.
Don't worry. I'll get the keys, activate the levers, and open the door.
Yes, and then I get to find out what my fate is to be. I hope you're really thinking about this.
Alright, so I gotta go into 2 crypts to get the keys. And they're pretty close. Okay, it's below me, so there's got to be a crypt right around here.
Aid me!
Still haven't found any water. I might have to buy it off somebody. I don't know what the deal with this is. Looks like it's getting crazy over there.
My pick!
I broke his pick, and he's mad.
This is your end, fool!
I don't have any lockpicks. Oh, I think this is the crypt right here. Nice. There's the key. It's funny that he knows exactly where to go. He's like, he comes in, he's like, oh, look at this pile of dirt. I think I'll just start digging that up. The key must be under there. Okay, now we gotta find House Tamriel key. I really want to get one of those companions that fights with you. One of the demons that flies around. Because they look pretty cool. That whip is so OP. Okay, now we gotta activate the north lever and activate the south lever. Ancient grave. St. Marvin's fingerbone. Nice. That's the Tribulation Crypt. There must be something crazy happening in there. Okay, there's one lever. Okay, here's the south lever. And thank you, Gene's Game Videos. I'll have to keep my eyes out for the lockpicks in those urns. I gotta find some water, too, to rouse the mammoths.
So here we are, the moment of truth. I can now look upon the face of the one who will be my judge. I hope you understand that I am in no way trying to deny my past wrongdoings, nor would I argue that those acts should be forgiven.
I understand.
If you read the letter in my pack, then you at least know that I've done what I can in the years since the war to make amends for the things I did. Even if you decide to hand me over to the Ring of Daggers, I will at least die knowing I tried.
Do you want to know my decision now?
No. I prefer you take your time making this choice. I need to get out of these barrows either way, So you can take me to the Ring of Daggers, or you can take me to the other side of the barrows and set me free. It's up to you.
Alright, let's get moving.
I'm yours to do with as you will. Whatever you decide, I will go along. My fate is in your hands.
I want to ask you something.
Of course. If there's anything I can tell you to increase my chance of meriting your mercy, I am more than happy to oblige. What would you like to know?
This guy's so scared of us. What crimes did you commit during the war?
Please, don't ask me about that. Anything but that. Ask me about the things I've done since the war. The things I did under King Rancer. They were terrible. Hard to think about, let alone speak of. Please, anything but that.
Sorry, I want to hear you say it.
Fine, damn it. You want to know what I did? I'll tell you. When the orcs turned on us, Rancer ordered me to arrest and interrogate all orcs in Rivenspire. And I did. If they resisted or seemed suspicious, I had them executed. There.
Okay. Do you really think you've made amends?
I know that one can never truly wipe the past clean. And certainly not in my case. But I've done what I can. I've sent gold and gifts to the orphanage in Orsinium, and I've spent years tracking down ancient tomes of orc history for their library.
Have you done anything else?
Yes. I've fed stray dogs, opened doors for old ladies, and handed out moon sugar candy to children. That may sound petty, but the point is that I've tried.
He opened doors for old ladies and handed out moon sugar candy to children. I don't think that's a good thing. You shouldn't be handing out moon sugar to children. How did you end up locked in the crypt?
Well, originally the plan was quite genius. The Ring of Daggers has been on my trail for years, and everywhere I've gone, I've made sure to have a backup plan. When I came to Moira's Hope, I found this tomb, and I added a few safeguards.
But why put the door controls outside?
Well, part of that was the original design of the crypt, but I like that about it. The Ring of Daggers has ways of getting inside a man's head. I worried they might glamour me and trick me into opening the door. This seemed like a failsafe.
Alright, let's get moving.
I'm yours to do with as you will. Whatever you decide, I will go along. My fate is in your hands.
Yeah, Dizzy, I definitely don't trust this guy. He does seem pretty sketch. And what's up, Southern Northeast, in the chat? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Take Althen to the Ring of Daggers. Can you come on the horse? Come on, buddy. Oh, I'm gonna have to escort him. Yeah, he's too scared. He's scared of a skeever. Gonna have to take these skeevers out. Yeah, I know, right? He's luring kids with candy. Not only that, but it's moon sugar candy. It's drugged candy. He's drugging the kids.
You stomp around like a wounded guar. Do you want the enemy to eat us?
Oh yeah, I'm stomping. Hey guys, she's over here. Okay, let's keep it moving. Where did he go? There he is. This guy's running off.
We don't like trouble here.
It's a pretty nice town they got here.
I'm sorry, sir. I tried, but no one here is willing to enlist.
I heard the battle
Unacceptable,
in the
Captain.
Fevered Muse was
Either
touch and
deliver
go.
me recruits or deliver
Glad
me
you
your
won the day.
resignation.
You followed through? Excellent. I worried he'd convince you to set him free. Then we'd have had to track down both of you. That would have been unpleasant. Forget that, though. Can't tell you how glad I am to finally have this bastard in custody.
He's all yours.
You've earned my esteem, my friend, and that's no small thing. You're a friend to the Ring of Daggers now. I have a feeling we'll cross paths again someday. May the gods watch over you until then.
Nice.
Heard you've been trying to make amends, old man. You know what I think? The only redemption for a murderous bastard like you is a slow, painful death, and we're going to give it to you. Get up. You can rot in the stockade for a little while first.
Well, I guess we know his fate. Oh, man.
Lock him up. Make sure to spit in his face every hour, too.
Damn.
Pleasure.
This guy's a spitter.
I guess this is what I deserve. Very well. I accept my fate. If you come to poke fun at the prisoner, you'd better think twice. I'll be out of these stocks soon. And then you'll have to watch your back. They may not have enough evidence to hold me, but that doesn't mean I'm not a dangerous criminal.
Yeah, I'm so scared of the guy in his little stocks. I know, right? Yeah. I know, I'm out here grave robbing. Grave robbing, human trafficking out in ESO. Doing some crazy stuff out here.
What will I do now? Without the Shornhelm Guard, I'm nothing. I told the General I'm a soldier, not a recruiter. But now I'm to be discharged if I fail? It's not right. I've tried to do my duty, but I can't force people to enlist.
You can't find new recruits for the Shornhelm Guard?
Not a single one. Montclair's war has decimated our ranks, and people now see enlisting in the Guard as a foolhardy proposition. I have a few prospects, but they seem to have no sense of duty. I don't know. Maybe my manner is just too harsh.
Is there some way I can help?
Certainly. I have one prospect who should be simple. Martin Datu. He's in the stocks for Mara's sake, but I can get him released if he enlists. When I spoke to him, however, he was stubborn and rude. Perhaps you could talk to him?
I'll go see if I can convince Martin to enlist.
I've already spoken with the constable, and he agreed to release Martin if the young man will enlist. I simply can't understand why a criminal would choose the stocks over doing his duty for his kingdom.
Can you tell me why the Guard needs new recruits?
Because Rivenspire is a mess. Blood fiends roam across the land. Montclair loyalists attack our towns. Need I say more?
Can't the other noble houses provide soldiers?
Yes, but this? Let's face it, this new civil war has taken its toll.
See, I need one of these little scamp guys. I don't know where I can get one of them. Let me see if I've unlocked anything new here. Okay, so I do have an assistant. Acquired by completing the Thieves Guild questline, not collected. Alright, I think I got some new pets here. Oh no, these are not collected. So this is the only one I have still, is the dog. That's alright, I'll keep my dog. And I got emotes. Haven't done any of those yet.
If you come to poke fun at the prisoner, you'd better think twice. I'll be out of these stocks soon. And then you'll have to watch your back. They may not have enough evidence to hold me, but that doesn't mean I'm not a dangerous criminal.
What crime are you accused of?
They say I broke into Jerian's ironworks and robbed the place during the night. But they haven't got any proof. Besides, my friend is going to come forward and vouch for me. I was at his house drinking mead all night.
Well, it sounds like he's guilty. Just the way he said it. He's like, yeah, they say I broke into this house, but they haven't got any proof. Now, he didn't say, I didn't do it. He says they haven't got any proof. Which tells me that he's probably guilty. Whatever the case, joining the Schoenhelm Guard might be a good idea. They could use you.
And get myself killed? I can't do that. My father went back to the dirt 15 years ago, and my family needs me around. My mother would fall to pieces, and my sister doesn't make enough coin to support herself, let alone the both of them.
Alright, now let's just see what we got here for quests. The Wayward Son. This is the one we just started, so let's just finish it.
Huh! Can you believe that? I heard what Martin said. He's either completely delusional or incredibly naive. He's been a troublemaker all his life, and he's not getting out of those stocks anytime soon.
So do you have evidence against him?
We have enough. We found his boot prints in the mud outside the broken window. He was involved. I'm not sure he was alone, but he was there. In fact, that friend of his, that Olivier, I suspect he may have helped with the robbery.
Is that the friend he expects to vouch for him?
That's the thing. Olivier said he didn't see Martin at all that night. Some friend, huh? If they weren't such amateurs, though, I don't think the constable would have made the deal with Captain Thayer.
So his friend isn't going to vouch for him. Alright, let's go talk to that guy.
I saw you over there at the stocks talking to Martin. Does that fool still think I'm coming to his rescue? He's like a babe in the woods. I told him not to wear those fancy boots. It's not my fault he wouldn't listen.
So you were involved in the robbery?
Yeah, so what? I wasn't dumb enough to leave any proof for that constable to find, so I'm in the clear. And don't expect me to risk my neck sticking it out to vouch for Martin. As far as I'm concerned, he's better off in the stocks.
But you just admitted it. If Martin gets punished, I'll make sure you join him.
Wait. No, please! Please don't! I'd go mad in the stocks! Look, I don't know how to sell these stolen goods anyway. How about this? I'll just leave them on the constable's doorstep tomorrow morning. That will clear Martin's name. Is that enough?
All right. That seems reasonable.
They are going to release me, aren't they? Has Olivier really not come forward? He will. I know he will.
I really think you should enlist, Martin.
Why? Olivier's not going to vouch for me, is he? That backstabbing arsehole. I can't enlist, though. I just can't. I'm just not cut out to be a soldier. And my mother and my sister need me here.
No one's vouching for you, but I've arranged to have your name cleared.
I should have known better than to trust Olivier. Suppose that if you went to such trouble, you're going to say I owe it to you to enlist. Fine. I'm not excited about it, and I don't know that I'll make much of a soldier, but I'll enlist.
Okay. He's enlisting.
You've certainly done your due diligence. I really appreciate the efforts, but I had a feeling it wouldn't work. Some people just have no sense of duty, and I guess Martin falls into that category.
Actually, I convinced Martin to enlist.
You did? Excellent. I don't know what you said to him, but I don't care. It's my duty to get new recruits, and you helped me fulfill it. Thank you. I'll have the deputy release him, and we'll get him whipped into shape in no time. You really have the knack for this. While I'm getting Martin released, I wonder, would you be at all open to taking a crack at another one of my stubborn prospects? Her name's Suga. She's got a mouth on her, but she'd make a good soldier.
Why doesn't Sugar want to enlist?
She wouldn't admit it, but I think she's some kind of bandit, and that's why she doesn't think much of the Shorenhelm Guard. She called me some rather rude names. In fact, I lost my temper, but you have more patience.
Are you sure you want to recruit a bandit?
If it was up to me, no. But our numbers are low and we can't be picky. Besides, I'd rather risk the life of a bandit in battle than some poor girl who's never even swung a sword. If you're willing to speak to Suga, she's over by the ironworks.
I'll talk to Sugar and see how it goes. Oh, nice. I got a level up. Let's do right in capacity. Haven't put much in magic, so I think that the whip is magic, but I'm not positive. I gotta like look that up and figure it out, because I haven't put anything into magic because I'm not sure if I'm actually using magic. I just have that fire breath and the whip, and then a couple attacks that I think might be, but I don't know if they count as magic or if they're just an ability. I'm just gonna put one in there. Let's see. I gotta pick something. Battle Roar. When you cast an ultimate ability, you restore 18 health. I'll take that. When you cast an Earth and Heart ability, you and your group members gain minor brutality for 10 seconds. Let's do that. %8 damage bonus when attack and stun to mobilize their silenced enemies. Let's do Whirlwind. Okay, so back to North Point in peril. Let's just double check that. Okay, so we still get this quest, the Bandit. I can do that. Let's just finish that. Then after we finish this quest, we'll go and do that North Point one.
Damn trash, that's all it is. Let it be known that Jaren's Ironworks sells nothing but dung. They call them swords, but you can't get an edge on one of these blades to save your life. Even the Shornhelm guards got better steel than this.
I hear the Shornhelm Guard has some of the best weapons in Rivenspire.
Oh no, not another one. What's it take to be a recruiter? The inability to understand verbal language? If you want me to write it down for you, I can carve it on your arse. I already told that old sow, Thayer, I'd eat dung before joining the Guard.
What do you have against the Shornhelm Guard?
Bunch of elf-loving weaklings that run around Rivenspire getting kicked in the arse. People I run with, they eat members of the Shornhelm Guard for breakfast. You look tougher than your average guard, but my boyfriend would wipe the dirt with you.
Yeah, I'll take that bet.
Ha! You want to bet on how long you'll last, or whether you just turn tail the moment you see him? Nah, this could be fun though. Beat my boyfriend, I'll enlist. If he beats you, well, he'll just take your gear and leave your corpse in the road.
Then we have a deal. Where can I find your boyfriend?
Just take the road south out of town. That's where we do our business. Don't worry about finding Govaled. He'll find you. Oh, and don't expect a formal challenge. Just be ready to fight. I'll be here if you decide you're too much of a coward.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Also, thank you, Jean, for letting me know about the magic. I'm gonna have to put some more points into that as I level up. Let's see how tough this lady's boyfriend really is.
I need healing!
Yeah, that's right. Well, he was not that tough. Kind of messed up. His girlfriend just got him killed. I mean, he didn't even do anything. That guy gave me no reason to attack him.
How vile! Is that a piece of Govaled's brain on your boot? What are you, some kind of monster? Only joking around, of course. You beat him, huh? I'm impressed.
Wow. She doesn't really care. You're not mad that I killed your boyfriend?
Nah, that's what that bastard deserves for sneaking around behind my back with that little Bosmer wench. I knocked her off myself. Nope, I haven't got any hard feelings. In fact, I'd say that was the easiest breakup ever.
Wow. So you'll keep your end of the bargain and enlist in the Shornhelm Guard?
I suppose so. Govaled's gone, and to be honest, I was pretty sick of sitting around down there by the road and hassling people for a handful of coins. I'll give the guard a try. You can tell Captain Thayer I'll come around soon.
Yeah, she did set him up. That was evil. That is one evil lady.
Oh well, it was worth a try. I knew she was something of a long shot with an attitude like that. I'd probably have been forced to beat her down every other day just to keep her in line. Maybe it's better that she won't enlist.
Actually, I convinced Sugar to enlist.
You did? Huh. Being Argonian's aunt, I really didn't think you could pull that off. You missed your calling, my friend. You should have been a recruiter. You can't seem to fail. While we're waiting for Sugar to finally get here, what do you say to taking on the most unlikely prospect of the bunch? If you can recruit this young man, I'll eat my dagger. He's awkward.
We'll get ready to start eating. What makes this recruit so difficult?
Julien Riziol. That's his name. He seems like a sharp young man and he's had a little training. The problem is that Julien is more interested in chasing girls than glory. Some might even say he's pathetic, but he is a prospect.
Any ideas on how I should approach him?
I don't know. I tried to tell him that no girl can resist a man with a few scars, but that didn't seem to sway him. Unfortunately, I lost my patience after that, and now he won't even come near me. If anyone can convince him, though, it's you.
I'll talk to Julien Rizel. Okay, that quest didn't activate, so let me activate it. The lover.
I've been watching you, going around town, cleaning up the mess that beastly soldier woman created by offending everyone. You must have a golden tongue, getting folks to enlist after that. You won't persuade me, though. I can't leave town. Not now.
Why can't you leave town?
Because I'm close. I've been courting Gwendolyn for 3 years, and I think I'm finally close to winning her heart. If I leave town now, by the time I get back, she'd probably have married someone else. I couldn't live with that.
What if she promised to marry you?
That would make everything perfect. If I had her love, I could enlist and fight with the strength of 10 soldiers. It's not going to happen, though. It's going to take something special to win her heart, and I haven't a clue as to what that is.
Maybe I could go talk to her and find out.
Good luck with that. I've been trying to figure her out for years now. I think maybe she just enjoys playing with my emotions. If you can help me win her heart, though, I'll enlist. I'll do anything you want, in fact.
Well, let's go talk to her.
Don't get me wrong. You're very attractive, and I'm sure you're very nice. But I'm not seeing any new suitors. I have my hands full already with that pathetic young man you probably saw standing around outside.
Wow. You don't like Julien?
It's not that I don't like him. He's brave, kind, and handsome. He's perfectly acceptable. He's just not very exciting. I don't know that I love him. I'm not even sure he loves me. I keep trying to tell him. It's just some childish infatuation.
What would it take for him to win your heart?
I don't know. I want the feeling from the storybooks. I want my skin to flush and my heart to quicken. I want butterflies in my stomach and to be unsure whether to laugh or cry. Julien just makes me bored. Someone in town has to be more romantic.
She's gonna stop reading so many love stories, I think.
If that Captain Thayer comes around here again, someone's going to get hurt. That wench called me a coward, because I prefer to work here rather than join the Shornhelm Guard. Sense of duty? That's a pile of guardung.
So she's just hating on everyone out here. What can you tell me about Gwendolyn Assange?
Not much. She's a pretty girl, but I think it's gone to her head. She does have a heart, though. She's always at the inn whenever there's a minstrel in town. I think she has a taste for poetry.
Thank you, Marty, in the chat. I appreciate that.
Not now, friend, please. Not now. We have so much work to do, and I'm not sure how we'll get it all done.
What can you tell me about Gwendolyn Assange?
You mean that stuck-up woman who lives across the way? I know she's been turning suitors away for months. I think she's waiting for someone with big coffers. Someone who can buy her fancy jewelry and such. Me? I don't think she's worth it.
So she's waiting for someone to buy her fancy jewelry, according to him.
The constable and I are taking bets on how long before Martin annoys an officer and winds up back in the stocks. I really do wish him the best, but my gold's on 2 weeks.
What can you tell me about Gwendolyn?
Why? Are you looking to court my sister too? Suitors have been lining up for months. That Julianne is the worst. I'd be happy to see her wed almost anyone but him. Wait a moment. You're not asking on Julianne's behalf, are you?
Well, I don't like lions, so... Actually, yes. I'm trying to help Julian.
Oh. Well, in that case, I know. Tell Julian to give her some flowers. She loves flowers. If anything will win my sister over, it's a beautiful bouquet of fragrant flowers.
Well, that's good to know.
I've been thinking. Gwendolyn says I don't really love her. It's just some kind of silly infatuation. I think I need to make a grand gesture to prove my love to her. Something spectacular to show her how I really feel.
What kind of adjuster are you thinking about?
Something romantic. Something unique. I know. A bouquet of rare flowers, though I'd need help picking them. Or I could serenade her with a poem. Of course, I don't know any poems. Or maybe a beautiful necklace. What do you think?
I could pick these rare flowers for you.
You wouldn't mind? I'm thinking Dunlane daisies. They're very rare, but they smell wonderful. They grow near the old tower outside town. Just watch out for the trolls and you'll be fine. Give the flowers to Gwen and tell her they're from me.
Okay, we gotta go and collect those daisies. Oh, they're way up there.
Here.
I really like all the side quests in this game. I do feel like it's getting like better and better as I play it too.
The wind whispers to me tales of distant places, of verdant glades dappled with sunlight. Where is this beauty, this wonder? Why can't I go there? What is this strange being standing before me?
Are you talking to me?
The creature speaks. My loneliness falls away like the autumn leaf. The wintry shiver of apprehension sets in. Do I dare ask the many questions I have? Do I dare hear the answers? How? When? Why? Why am I cursed with the burden of thought?
Who are you?
I'm a tree, but I think, I feel. How? Other trees have no such faculties, do they? I even have memories. Movement, walking, a cave, but then nothing. There's something about the cave. It's near. Will you search inside for the answers I have lost?
Yes, I'll investigate the cave. It's pretty weird. might need to repair my weapons pretty soon. Or get new ones. Okay, I got the daisies. Now let's go in this cave. So something in here turned that guy.
Life comes to witness my sorrow.
Okay, this must have something to do with that guy turning into a tree.
Dark, cold, dry. Worse than death this prison is. But my bindings cannot be broken like a dead branch. There is no escape, no release.
Are you related to the talking tree outside?
Yes, that tree is me. Or rather, it is the life form in which I was the life force. But another came and by foul magics took my place. Merithrin the mage. He cursed us both.
How did you become cursed?
No details do I know. Only that by arcane ritual did Merithrin pervert the natural order, binding me here and him there. I to lose my body, and he to lose his mind.
Is there any way to reverse the curse?
This I never knew, and Merithrin will not recall. He was a revered member of the Mages Guild in Shornhelm. Perhaps answers are there to this question, or perhaps not.
Alright, so once we get back to the Mages Guild, then I'll have to ask about that. But let's just continue what we were doing, and we'll give the daisies to Gwendolyn. Or Gwendolyn.
Yeah.
Datu? The son of King Rancer's traitor general? Do we really want another Datu serving in the army?
Okay, let's see what happens.
This business with Julian. I don't want to give him the wrong idea. I need time to think right now. I hope you can understand.
Julian sends these daisies to express his love.
Please, no! Get them away! Flowers make me sneeze, especially daisies. Does Julian know nothing about me? Didn't he even bother to ask my brother what I would like? That's it. I'm done with Julian. Tell him to leave me alone. Forever.
I should have lied. I should have lied to her brother. Her brother sabotaged it. It was an honest mistake. Can't you give Julian another chance?
I'm sorry, but no. This juvenile obsession Julian's been nursing has gone on long enough. This just proves that we simply weren't meant to be. I do not love Julian, nor will I ever. Please, just ask him to leave me alone.
Alright. Well, we messed that up big time.
You gave her the daisies? Was she happy? Did she swoon? What did she say? Tell me, tell me, tell me!
She didn't like the daisies. They made her sneeze.
Daisies make her sneeze? Why didn't someone tell me? How could we have missed this? I feel terrible. Now we'll just have to try something else. What do you think?
Yeah, actually it's over. You made her sneeze. Now she wants you to leave her alone forever and never talk to her again.
Oh, gods. It's over. No, I can't. What am I going to do? I'll never find another woman like Gwendolyn. My life will be empty. Honestly, I don't know if I can go on. It's like I can feel my heart breaking inside my chest.
Then you might as well enlist in the guard.
The guard? I guess. It sounds mad, but you're probably right. I really do want to die now, and it might as well be for a good cause. Tell Captain Thayer I'll be along soon.
Nice. Well, it didn't work out, but it worked out somewhat.
Don't feel bad. I knew Julien was a hopeless case. A man who's sick in love is a sad man indeed. I feel sorry for him, really. Enlisting would have probably helped set him straight.
Actually, Julian's decided to enlist.
I can't believe it. I said I was going to eat my dagger, didn't I? I hope you'll let me off on that one. I'm really embarrassed. Here, I couldn't manage to get a single recruit, and you come behind me and get 3.
Are there any other prospects?
None that are worth our time, and I'll have my hands full whipping these 3 into shape anyhow. The General's jaw's going to hit the dirt when I march them in. I'll tell him I had help, of course. I don't want him assigning me this duty again.
Sweet.
All right, recruits. Fall in. I want to see the prettiest march to Shornhelm in history.
Nice marching, guys. I wonder if they're actually... Nope. I knew they were going to disappear. Okay. So now we got to go to North Point. Let's just head out there. Yeah, broke his heart and then sent him to the meat grinder. That's about it. Ruined his chances with Gwendolyn. I mean, honestly, she didn't really seem like she was good for him anyway. I mean, if making her sneeze makes her, like, not want to ever talk to you again, then she's probably not the one. She really acted like he, like, sent her to the hospital or something. It was just a sneeze.
Too old, my tusk. I'll show him too old.
That lady sounded drunk.
Yeah.
I just love riding around with the sun shining. It looks so good. I love when the rays come through the trees. Okay, here's North Point.
Nice of you to finally join us. Those damn Montclairs have locked me out of my own city. If any of my people have been hurt, I'll kill Montclair and his daughter with my bare hands.
What can I do to help?
You know how to get things done. Join up with Scordo and help him find a way into the city. I'll keep the troops on alert and ready to move on your signal.
Why would they take over North Point?
North Point is an important trading center, with many House Dorel holdings. Whoever controls the city controls the northern region of Rivenspire. If I were Oblivion bent on conquering the area, it's certainly what I would do.
Can we expect any help inside the city?
My son, Alec, was in charge while I was at Shornhelm. If he's still alive, he must be somewhere inside the city. Beyond that, the entire populace is loyal to House Dorel. But I have no idea what kind of forces Montclair set loose within my city.
Do you know who's commanding Montclair's forces?
Reports indicate that Baron Montclair hasn't been seen in weeks, though this mess has his fingerprints all over it. His daughter Larea, on the other hand, isn't afraid to show her face. We're assuming she's in command here.
What can you tell me about Larea?
Prior to her mother's illness, she was a charming young woman, a real magic-using prodigy. Now it's like she's been replaced by a dark seducer. Men and women will do anything to please her. And she's shown a remarkable affection for extreme cruelty.
Why would they take over North Point? I already asked that. Where should I look for Scordo?
I sent Scordo and a small group to establish a secure base among the farmhouses outside the city. He's supposed to find a way into North Point and then send us a signal. Since that hasn't happened yet, I assume he's still working on it.
Who did Scordo take with him?
Countess Tamriel went with him. Against my better judgment, I might add. And that fancy knight Darien decided to tag along. He's gotten rather friendly with Scordo since he arrived. I hope they can slip inside, or this is going to be a long siege.
Okay, let's go find Scordo in North Point. Such a nice looking city.
You walked into the wrong farmhouse, Montclair!
Oh.
Well, kiss a troll and call me Pumpkin. I know you from Shornhelm. Did Baron Dorell send you? I was the orc, in the cage. Not my most shining moment, but it's not like I'm a noble or anything. No matter. I'm just glad you're here.
Why are you dressed as a Montclair soldier?
It's a disguise. What's wrong? Don't you like it? Is my helmet on crooked or something? We're going to sneak into North Point. Not usually my approach, but Countess Tamriel and Darien helped us get this far.
Where is Darien?
No idea. He went to scout around and hasn't come back yet. So far, we've learned the patrols outside the city consist of untrained fighters with orders to keep people away. Only the officers seem to know what's going on inside.
Have you found a way to get inside yet?
I suggested busting a hole in the wall, but the Countess decided we should save that as a last resort. Darien went out to search while we took care of the farmers. They came to us for help, but you know how the Countess feels about refugees.
They got them all tied up over here.
Do your worst, lackey to a foreign crown. I won't tell you anything.
Won't you at least tell me your rank?
Well, I guess that would be all right. I am a guard of the First Order, a member of the Blood Talon Cloaks of House Montclair. More than that, you won't get out of me.
Why did the Rhea seal off Northgate?
What part of I won't tell you anything didn't you understand? You can't get me to betray our beautiful Lady Larea. I obey her commands. I would even die for her. Now either kill me or leave me be.
Which is your sword hand, soldier?
Why could that possibly matter?
I guess you really won't answer any questions. I guess I'll just have to cut off both your hands.
Really? Your beloved Countess would never stand for that. You're bluffing.
I had no problem slicing Rizal Jewel, and you, my friend, are no Rizal Jewel.
You're the one? You killed Rizal Jewel? I'm just a guard. The officers know what's going on, but they never tell us anything. All I can tell you is they have a camp to the east, on the coast. If you want information, you have to talk to an officer.
Well, we better go find an officer. What is this lady doing? She almost looks like sick or something.
it. The officers won't tell us a thing. We're not even allowed in the city.
If you have a problem, go talk to Captain Copper. I saw her giving that new transfer a piece of her mind.
I saw that. She dragged the poor guy into the officers' quarters, and I haven't seen either of them since.
Thanks for the information.
Move now!
Yeah, Dizzy, I really love that game. Baldur's Gate 3, that game was awesome. I never finished that game though. I got to like the Act 3 in it, and I got stuck. I couldn't get past those steel guys at the end. But I made it like right to the end, I think. That was definitely a great game. You know, another game that one of you mentioned in the chat and got me thinking about was Bad Company. I haven't played that game in so long, but I remember playing it when I was a kid, and I remember having a lot of fun with it. Oh, you see, I need a little Jaguar. That's pretty cool. Officer's quarters key. Oh, they didn't see that. Those guys got some really poor vision.
I was wondering when you were gonna show up. Want a bite?
Not really. What's going on here?
Reconnaissance, but keep your voice down. No need to wake the good captain. And know what I learned? There's not a single guard in North Point. Not a one. Lorea ordered them to get out and to keep everyone away.
Is that all?
Isn't that enough? I was fairly proud of that bit of espionage. But you're right, there's more. The good captain here let slip that there's a smuggler's tunnel. Leads right into the heart of the city. It's our best option for getting inside.
My, Sir
Captain
Darian.
Kala.
That was impressive. But when it comes to smugglers' tunnels, I think there's a thing or two I can teach you.
I'm not sure how to respond to that. Why don't you find out what our vampire vixen is talking about?
I must say, Darian certainly has a way with the ladies. That's not how I'd go about extracting information from the enemy, but I can't fault his results. The old smuggler's tunnel should lead into the city, if we can get through it.
What do you mean?
Well, the smugglers who use the tunnels installed a gate. Gives them a monopoly on the black market in North Point. The tunnel will get us into the city, if we can get past the locked gate.
Any idea where we can find a key?
The smuggler boss is a tough pirate. Goes by the name of Lagra. If anyone has a key, it's her. But the Montclairs attack any boats that approach the city. There are wrecks up and down the coast. If Lagra's still alive, that's where we'll find her.
Divinity 3. I've never heard of that. Is that a new game, Dizzy? I do know I will be playing that Crimson Desert game. One of you, Chris, I believe, wanted me to play Crimson Desert, and I looked it up, and it seems like it's going to be a good game, so I think I'm going to play it. I'll probably play it the day it releases, like right away. So just a FYI, if you guys want to see gameplay for that, I will be streaming it. A message in a bottle. Of all the audacity, they attacked my ship, and for no reason. We were approaching North Point, heading for the tunnel, when Montclair's troops attacked us. If this is because someone robbed Lady Laraya again, I'll make sure heads roll in the thieves' quarter. We're taking on water, but I'm going to try to get the ship as close to shore as I can. Just in case, I'm hiding my key to the tunnel in the bowels of my ship. If I'm going down to the bottom of the sea, I'm taking my damn key with me. We're approaching the northern shore. If we make it, we'll meet up at the usual place and discuss our options. Why is Montclair on the rampage? And where's Dorel? I thought we had an arrangement. Damn the man. Well, if we do sink, don't you dare come looking for my key. I swear, my ghost will haunt this wreck and take vengeance on anyone who trespasses on my ship. You have been warned. Captain Lagra. Well, this must be the ship. That's a pretty little ship. It's got to be the littlest ship I've ever seen. Okay, find the sunken ship. Looks like his ship's over here. I'm just gonna run by these guys. Actually, you know what? I'll take him out because there's a sky shard over here. I think it's above me. Yeah, it's way up there. Okay, and here's our ship. I'm definitely gonna check out Divinity 3, Dizzy. Haven't heard of that one. Captain Lagra's ledger. Prepared by Thibault Fairclerk. These are the accounts of pirate lord and smuggler boss Captain Lagra, whose empire stretches from the streets of Northpoint to the waters of the Eldtharic Ocean. 5 seaworthy vessels, including flagship Lagra's Pearl, 2 discreet warehouses, 1 seedy tavern with office space, 200 casks of bog iron ale, 50 bottles of old Kindle Pitch whiskey, 150,000 gold. Did mention that this ship was haunted.
What do you think you're doing on my ship? Do you know what I did to the last stowaway I found?
I need to slip into Northpoint without being seen.
Well, the last time I looked, my hold didn't lead into the city. Wait a moment. My key! If you're one of those Montclair bastards, I won't go down without a fight. Now give me back my key.
If we start fighting, a sunken ship will be the least of your worries.
Well, you're a tough one, aren't you? All right, we'll do it your way. I was coming back to get my key. I need to get into Northpoint myself, rescue my gang. Why should I let you have the key when I have my own needs to consider?
Because I have an army. When I open the city, things can go back to the way they were.
At the moment, all I care about is the safety of my gang. They were inside when the city fell. But if this turns out to be a trick, Oblivion won't be big enough for you to hide in. The tunnel's in the cove. It will take you into the city. The tunnel is inside the cove beneath the lighthouse. That key will unlock the trapdoor.
Well, I better go find it.
Over here, by the rocks. Come on, I'll take you to where the others are waiting. Tell us you found something, hero. We could use some good news.
I'm not interested in news.
Tell me you found something good, hero. It's not like the fate of Rivenspire is hanging in the balance or anything.
I've got the key to the tunnel. It's in the cave beneath the lighthouse.
Right then. Let's go see what Lorraya's doing in there. But brace yourself. I don't think we're gonna like what we find.
What do you mean?
Northpoint. It just feels empty. I sense life in there, but it's faint. Barely perceptible. We need to be ready for anything.
Let's head inside.
His lordship, the Baron over there, wants us to head inside, see what's going on, and secure the area. He wants us to be slow and careful so as not to damage his precious city. Good job getting that key, by the way. Now let's go save Northpoint. I need to let Verandis know what's going on. In the meantime, talk to Scordo. He knows the city like the back of his hand.
Nice. I unlocked an achievement.
So it's just us mortals from here on in? It's fine with me. I don't mind admitting that the idea of friendly vampires kind of creeps me out.
Gwendis said you have a plan?
Northpoint was my home for the last few years, so I know the place pretty well. Never snuck in through a smuggler's tunnel, though. That's gonna be a new experience. Just remember that we're part of House Montclair and things should go fine.
Maintain our disguise, right? What else?
We need to sneak in slowly, one at a time. Wandering around as a group would just be inviting trouble. The tunnel is supposed to lead through the lighthouse. We need to get inside and find a place we can use to get the lay of the land.
Alright, let's go enter the smuggler's tunnel. The liberation of North Point. Okay. I think I gotta activate that. I feel like I must have like really good armor or something because these guys don't do much damage to me at all. Or maybe they're just easy enemies. No water. Okay, find a safe location. North Point and assessments. I'm not reading all that. That's a lot.
Hold on! I'm coming with you!
Let's go.
Let's check the buildings. There has to be one we can use as a safe location.
That's creeping me out. Why is this lady crawling around? Meh. Those blood fiends are crazy.
Innkeep Bollock lived here. I hope he isn't one of these blood fiends. Anyway, this place is too small for our needs. Let's keep looking.
Okay, it's not here. We need to find a bigger place than that. A gargoyle. Okay, that's the first gargoyle I've seen in ESO, I think.
This should do nicely. Let's make sure it's clear.
No one up here.
Go on. Go find the rest of our assault team. I'll have this place all cozy like in no time.
How will the others know where to gather?
Because you're gonna go back out there and let them know where we are. And see if you can figure out where Lorrea is hiding while you're at it. I'll get the place settled and make sure we don't attract any unwanted visitors.
Okay. I'll head out and gather the others.
Watch your arse out there. I mean, did you see all the vampires and blood fiends? Oh, you better hurry. We don't want to leave his lordship and her ladyship alone out there too long. It isn't safe.
Okay, find the rest of the assault team. Look at these crawlers.
Oh, there you are. I thought my son might be hiding here, in his office. But all I found was his journal. You might as well have a look.
Just tell me what it says.
Alec and I haven't always seen eye to eye, and he's made no effort to hide his feelings about me in his journal. He does mention the arrival of Lady Lorrea, though. I'll tell you more when we gather with the others. No reason to repeat myself.
We're using Baron Charon's manor as a base. Scordo is there.
Serene Manor. I know it well. Nice to see we finally found a good use for that pompous ass. I'll meet you there. We'll discuss the contents of my son's journal when the entire team is together.
Okay.
Try not to let the blood fiends suffer when you kill them. They were the citizens of North Point once.
Yeah, that's right. It's not their fault that they're blood fiends. I don't like those noises they make. They're like, bah!
Letting a noblewoman wander alone through a city full of vampires and blood fiends. What was Scordo thinking?
His plan needs a little work, but we did find a safe location, Charon Manor, near the inn.
RK guides our way as usual. Are they all like this? The people of North Point? Did Lorrea turn them all into these vile creatures?
I haven't found anyone who wasn't turned, at least not yet.
May the light watch over them. Praise RK. I can't believe that sweet Lorrea would do something like this to our people. What could have driven her to such horrors? I'll head to the manor and meet you there. Gather the others and let's meet at the manor. We have plans to make and I fear our time grows short. The light preserve us.
Oh, here they come. That's a crazy gargoyle. Oh no. Stay back. That's not good. Dark Stride belts. Every time I turn a corner, like one of these guys just comes out of nowhere. Like, "Hurrah!"
Well, that's never happened before. Look out! Behind you!
What was that?
Watch out! They're coming out of the woodwork!
There's more of them? It's funny because I'm not the Dragonborn, but I've never felt I've never felt more like the Dragonborn ever.
Baron and the Countess when I heard the innkeeper scream, but I was too late. He gave me the key to the inn before he died. I think he tried to tell me something, but I couldn't make it out. Be on your guard. Here comes more of those monsters.
Here comes more. Yeah, there you go. Take the sword.
Thanks for rescuing me. Just so you know, this isn't a usual occurrence. Oh, who am I kidding? This happens to me all the time. Can I assume the house you emerged from is our safe location? Of course it is. I'll just wander over and have a little lie down. It's all the same with you.
Rhea has been here all along, and your son didn't do a damn thing about it?
According to Alec's journal, yes. He seems to have been infatuated with the woman. Didn't even get alarmed when she started turning people into blood fiends.
Me, or blood.
What's going on up here?
Darian can't talk right now. I gave him something to relieve his pain, and to quiet him down for a little while. The man does love the sound of his own voice.
I got the dog on the bed. Sorry, buddy.
Baron was just filling us in on what was written in his son's journal. Spell or no, Alec has a lot to answer for. If he's even still alive.
So now that we have a safe house and an assault team, what's next?
First, we need to find out if anyone survived Lorea's private party. The Countess heard noises coming from the inn. It's not much to go on, but at least it's a place to start looking.
What do you think we'll find in the inn?
Part of me wants to find Lorea in there. Then we could put a blade through her and be done with this business. But I really hope the townsfolk have crowded in there and barricaded the doors. Either way, we need to get in there and see.
Darian said the innkeeper gave him a key.
So Darian accomplished something useful after all. Go upstairs and get that key. Funny thing, Darian was scratched and battered, claimed the blood fiends bit him. But the Countess didn't find a single bite mark on him. Guess he was mistaken.
We better go get that key. That's good to hear that you got out of work early, Dizzy. That's always nice.
Darian can't talk right now. I gave him something to relieve his pain, and to quiet him down for a little while. The man does love the sound of his own voice.
What did you give him?
The end of my staff. Right to the side of his head. Best way to quickly quiet a delirious soldier. He was making enough noise to give away our presence, and I was in no mood to fight a horde of those creatures.
Did you find a key while you were bandaging him up?
A key? Yes. He was holding on to it rather tightly. I had to pry it from his grip before I could tend to his injuries. Is it important?
It's the key to the inn.
RK provides. Bless us all. I heard sounds coming from the inn as I made my way here. Now we can get inside and see what's in there. I hope it's the survivors of this terrible disaster. I'd hate to think that Lorea turned or killed them all.
So we just gotta go unlock the inn. I heard that you can find Windhelm in this game, and Whiterun. So I definitely want to find those cities at some point. It's a pretty nice little place they got down here.
My people. A ruler shouldn't have to cut down his own people like this. Let's check upstairs. Someone must have survived this nightmare.
At least I got this guy to fight with me now. I'm happy about that. I'm not sure if you can actually get a companion at some point in this game that fights with you. There's like a permanent companion.
Be silent. We don't want them to hear us.
It's alright. We're here to help.
Whoever or whatever you may be, I advise you to go away and leave us alone. These people are under my protection, and I will not allow you to harm them.
Open the door and we can get you out of here.
I believe we are perfectly safe up here. Thank you all the same. Now go away. You have more than enough victims to suit your needs. I won't allow you to have any more.
Really? I'm not with Larea. I only want to help.
That's just what I'd expect one of Lorea's minions to say. Now leave us alone.
You, in the attic. I am Allard, Baron of House Dorel, and I swear you will be safe in my hands.
It's good to see you're still alive, my old friend.
And you as well. But tell me, is Alec hiding up there?
I'm sorry to say, but no. I left him at your manor. He insisted that he wanted to stay. It's good to see Baron Allard again. He's like a brother to me. It's been weeks since we last saw each other. I only wish this reunion was under better circumstances.
What happened here?
When Larea sealed the city and began turning people into blood fiends, I used my sword to cut a path to this inn and led as many as I could to safety. I was forced to kill friends who turned into monsters, but I was able to save some of our people.
How many survivors are up there?
Quite a few, and there are more hiding around the city, protected by members of the North Point Guard. I gave the order myself as soon as I saw what Larea was doing. I just wish Lord Alec had been able to resist her as well.
What is Larea doing in North Point?
It started innocently enough. She had Lord Alec call a gathering at the square. Then she addressed the crowd, saying how the blessing of Montclair would soon be upon us. That we would join her, love her. Then people started turning all around us.
How did she make them turn into blood fiends?
A spell, perhaps. I'm not really sure. She made some strange gestures and spoke a few arcane words. Then it was as if a wave of power flowed out of her. People immediately began turning into blood fiends. But not everyone was affected by her blessing.
This needs to end. Where can I find Larea?
Lady Larea has taken Dorel Manor as her own. But I have a key. Take it. Save as many of our people as you can. And be aware that Lord Alec is still with her. He was alive when I last saw him, but completely under Lorea's influence.
Okay, so I still can't go up there. And we better go and stop Larea, because she is crazy. We don't really need her turning everybody into blood fiends.
Yeah.
North Point was founded in the 9th century of the First Era by Captain Yrick Flodes, a Breton trader. He ran ships during the summer months around the northwest coast of Tamriel, and I couldn't read the rest. It's really smoky in here.
All the nobles have gathered. What an excellent party.
It's getting kind of lit in here. These ones are going a little crazy. That dude must be feeling it.
Someone new. How exciting. Come up, come up. You must introduce yourself before you can join the festivities. Oh, I know you. You must be the one her beautiful ladyship has been expecting.
What's going on in here?
You're just in time for our grand celebration. We're celebrating the new and better life that will soon be ours. Lady Larea is going to honor us with her blessing, and then we will never die.
Lady Larea is a monster.
Careful, friend. That's the lovely Lady Larea you've just insulted. I'll forgive this first slight, but if you persist, I will be forced to defend my lady's honor.
Where's Larea?
My lady is upstairs. I'm sure she'd love to meet you. And when she tells you about her blessing, about the wonderful gifts she brings, I'm sure you'll fall in love with her just as I have. Just as we all have. Friends, fellow nobles, the glorious blessing of Lady Larea is almost upon us.
Oh, that's creepy.
Let us prepare ourselves to bask in her presence.
That's really creepy. They were all just dancing and everything. And now they're like not dancing anymore. Yeah, that's really creepy.
You might as well come up. I know that you're here.
I'm coming, Lady Larea.
Take your pain away. I can make you feel so much better.
This must be the lovely Larea I've heard so much about.
Well, well, well. You're not at all what I was expecting. That makes this so much more exciting. Let me take a look at you. So you're the one who dispatched my father's pet Argonian. Well done, by the way. Well done. I'm so glad you're here. I was becoming dreadfully bored with Alec and the rest of these silly nobles.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you.
Isn't it fascinating? You want to strike me, but your weapon hangs loosely at your side. I wonder why that is. Oh, I know. It's because I will it. This is my world now. I feel your desire to please me, and I can use it to make you do as I wish.
What are you doing to the nobles?
You believe the nobles are in danger? You want to save them? How sweet. They love me. They have given themselves to me. Thanks to the Remnant, I am their god. And now I also have you, the hero that Verandis presumed to use against my father and I.
I'm going to stop you.
You're trying to resist me? Oh, what sport we shall have. But first, I have duties to perform. Come, join me downstairs. We must attend the celebration. Perhaps I'll even honor you with the first dance, before you try to kill me.
Okay, then let's dance.
You need to resist her, my friend.
She's given so much to me already. So many devoted worshippers. So much blood. Soon all of Rivenspire
You must break free of her spell before all is lost.
All the lands beyond.
I'm resisting.
Isn't she beautiful and so enchanting? Please, sit beside me and we can gaze upon dear Lady Larea together.
Okay, let's go downstairs.
Just as in Locrata, Larea has cast a veil. It hides her, protects her. We must find a way to enter the illusion. The basement! I can feel slight imperfections in the spell down there.
Tear the veil.
The veil is a powerful illusion, but just as at Locrata, you can manipulate its power using a tear. You have entered the veil. Now find Loraya and finish this.
Loraya is going down.
As usual, Verandis once again ruins my fun. I guess I'll just have to destroy it now. You hate me, don't you? Why does everyone hate me? See how they love me. They even share the love essences with me.
You're going down, lady. You're going down.
Loraya, I never wanted it to come to this. I had hoped to save Loraya from this fate, or else I should have been the one to end her campaign. I'm sorry this unfortunate task fell to you.
I'm not sure I understand what happened here.
Loraya gathered the nobles here, played with them, forced them to love her. It was the closest she could get to real happiness since the loss of her mother. When she was done playing, she was going to turn them all into blood fiends.
This veil is slightly different from the one at Locrata.
Your perceptions are excellent. She used this veil in two ways, to hide herself and to overwhelm your senses with illusion. Unlike Locrata, instead of shredding the veil, this time you used the tear to enter Loraya's illusion.
What happened to the nobles?
With Loraya's death, the power of the veil fades. As soon as it dissipates, the nobles will appear. But now the final confrontation draws near. Gather our forces and meet me at the Shrouded Pass. We must return to the Doom Crag to end this.
What happened?
Okay, we fixed the curse.
I don't know if I can go on. By the Eight. Who did this? What happened to my people?
Don't you remember? You were under Loraya's spell.
Loraya Montclair? Yes, she arrived here. She said she was here to help. Then, I can't remember anything else. Is the rest of North Point... Is the city safe?
Many people have died, but I think the city is safe now.
I need to get outside. Find my father. I need to make sure that North Point's all right.
Gather the nobles and head outside.
Of course. Give us a moment to compose ourselves and we'll meet you outside. People, listen to me. Let's head outside and make sure the rest of the city is secure. We'll return for the fallen later. Right now, the living need us more.
Okay, let's go, guys.
In the name of High King Emmerich, and in accordance with the laws of the land, I hereby order the arrest of Alec Dorel for treason and the death of his kinsman.
But father, it wasn't my fault.
You allowed an enemy into our city, into our home.
Dozens fell to these monsters because you couldn't ignore a pretty face.
I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I'm not even sure what happened. Loraya said she wanted to help, and... I'm sorry.
Apologies won't bring our people back. It won't return honor to our family name. Guards, take Alec away. You are dead to me, Alec. Dead to me.
I'm sorry I disappointed you, Father. It won't happen again.
You may not believe this, but that wasn't how I wanted our reunion to play out. But laws were broken. People died. I can't ignore our laws. Not even to save my son.
Was this really the proper response? He was under a spell.
I left Alec in charge. The safety of North Point was his responsibility. Someone has to answer for the deaths he caused this day. If I was in his position, I would expect the same treatment.
Hasn't Loraya paid for these crimes? She was controlling his mind.
Loraya paid, and for that I thank you. But Alec wasn't under a spell when he welcomed her into North Point. That was his choice. I won't leave him here to make the same mistake again.
Verandis wants us to bring the army to Shrouded Pass.
Shrouded Pass? That means Montclair is in the Doomcrag. Then the time has come to strike down the traitor and restore peace to our shores. But first I want to thank you for helping the people of North Point. I won't forget your bravery. It has been a grueling day. Restock and rest. We'll begin the march to the Doomcrag when you're ready.
I'm ready. Let's march.
Then the time has come to meet Count Ravenwatch at the base of the Doomcrag. Head for the Shrouded Pass and find Verandis. I'll gather our troops and meet you there.
Okay. I'll meet Verandis at the Shrouded Pass. I think I gotta activate that. Puzzles of the Past. Oh, that's a good distance away. It's not too far, though. Old Fells Fort. Oh, we got those big snakes again. Let's stay away from those. Okay, it's way over on the other side of this. Let's just look at the map. Let's see. Okay, it's way over here. Okay, I think it might be easier for me to get there from here.
Yeah. Here.
Okay, I gotta go this way.
Here. Here.
It seems like he's on the other side of this mountain. I just gotta find a way to get around there.
Here. Yeah.
Okay, we did that quest earlier. This is a hard location to get to. It's like way up there somewhere.
Here. Here. Here.
Okay, we can go through here. This is that fort we drove by, rode by earlier. And I'm getting farther away from that location. I'm just gonna keep running around this. There has to be a way up there. Frega Finn.
Ah, another visitor. You should probably speak to my lady. You can find her over by the cave entrance. As usual, she could use a bit of assistance.
What are you doing out this way?
Preparing a stew for Lady Laurent and her associates. Then worrying. I'm doing a lot of worrying.
Lady Laurent?
Famous treasure hunter. I'm sure you've heard of her. We travel throughout the land at the behest of the Mages Guild, ever searching for hidden treasures, secret relics, and other mystical things. Can't talk much about our work, you know.
What is this place?
Bregafin, a Nord settlement, from what Lady Laurent told me. Exiles, you know. Got into trouble for performing unnatural rituals back in Skyrim and were banished. Of course, I haven't seen a single Nord out here, so make of that what you will.
Now, where have they disappeared to? Good help is so hard to find these days. Ah, wonderful. You're just in time. I'm in urgent need of assistance. In fact, I just said to my man Stibbins, Stibbins, we are in urgent need of assistance. And here you are.
Here I am. Do you need help?
I'm looking for a cup. Not just any cup, mind you. A Mages Guild cup. They call it the Emerald Chalice. The Nord mage Malafar stole this relic. I offered my assistance and tracked Malafar here to Bregafin, home to a group of Nord exiles.
What sort of help do you need?
Patience! I was just getting to that. I acquired a few hirelings and sent them in to look around. They haven't returned. Now I need someone to go in there and find the Emerald Chalice. And my lazy hirelings as well, of course.
Alright, I'll go in and look around.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. If you find that blasted cup, you will have my eternal gratitude.
You seem very concerned with the relic, but what about your hirelings?
Of course I'm worried about my hired help, as any woman of noble birth would be. But the chalice is a priceless, irreplaceable relic of historical importance. You really can't compare the two.
What's so special about this Emerald Chalice?
It possesses some kind of enchantment. But as to why they call it emerald, I have no idea. The Mages Guild was adamant about making sure it returns to them in one piece.
So who is Malafar? Or Malafar? Why would he steal the chalice?
I don't know much. Malafar was the leader of a Nord clan back in Skyrim. He and his clanmates were banished for performing dark rituals, so they came to this forsaken wilderness. He stole the relic, and the Mages Guild sent me to retrieve it.
What can you tell me about your hirelings?
Lazy, good-for-nothing loafers, if you want my honest opinion. They insisted the caves were full of goblins. That's ridiculous. My sources tell me that Malafar and a clan of Nords moved into these caves. No one said anything about goblins.
Well, I better investigate the cave while I'm here. The Emerald Chalice. Rega Finn. Fanciful legends around regarding the mysterious caves of Rega Finn. Tales of ghost mammoths, enchanted relics, even skeletal giants. Note from Themund. Lady Laurent. We found the inner sanctum where Malafar keeps the Emerald Chalice, secured by a magical ice barrier. However, we also found ancient Nord runestones of a whale, an eagle, and a snake at altars throughout the caverns. That sounds familiar. These matched altars before the barrier, and we guessed they were the keys to open it. We placed all 3 runes, and the barrier dropped. I created a distraction so that Amberic could get inside. It worked, but my wounds are too great. I hope Amberic finds me before the end, but I am fading fast. Theomund, however you say that. So we gotta collect the whale, snake, and the eagle runestone. Yeah, get out of here with that horn. I don't like when they start blowing the horn. Calling in all their friends. Yeah, I wouldn't think that a giant skeleton would be too tough. Amberic's note. My mind slips away, but I want to be remembered. If you find this, don't forget my story. My friend Theomund and I were hired by the famous treasure hunter, Lady Clarisse Laurent, to find something called the Emerald Chalice. She said Nords lived here in Brega Finn, but all we saw were goblins. We told her so and asked for more help, but she said we were being ridiculous and ordered us back into the caves. Theomund created a distraction so I could get the cup. I hope he escaped, but there were so many goblins. I made it past the barrier, but the head Nord caught me. He made me drink from the Emerald Chalice, and it changed me into a goblin. Thinking's gotten so hard. My name is Amberic. I am not a goblin. So, drinking from the Emerald Chalice turns you into a goblin. That's pretty interesting. Okay, here's the eagle. Now we just need the whale and the snake. Okay, here's the whale. Oh, he's summoning spiders. That's what he's doing. I was wondering who he's summoning. Okay, I'll take that. So now we just need the snake. There's a lot of these guys, yeah. I think this is the first time I've seen shamans, too. Okay, here's where we gotta put the runes. Let's go get the snake. Now I should be able to open this up. What does this guy think he's doing?
How dare you interrupt me?
There we go. That's my Emerald Chalice. Okay. Exit the inner sanctum. Molifar's journal. We found it. Just where the map described it. The legends say that a group of giants came to this land long ago and settled in these caverns. It is the perfect place for me to continue my research and experiments. To think that those fools in Skyrim were frightened by my work. How dare that milk-drinking Thane banish me? But there were too many of them. My clan had no choice but to pack up our belongings and set out for this desolate location. Luckily, that was exactly what I hoped would happen. It put me closer to not only the sacred cavern, but it put the Emerald Chalice finally within my grasp. The Emerald Chalice has served me better than I had hoped. Its magic worked exactly as I expected, but I was unsure of whether or not my modifications would take hold. With the cup's magic, I have transformed my entire clan into goblins. Serves them right for complaining about me getting them driven out of Skyrim. Wow. And with only a few modifications to the cup's magic, they are now fanatically loyal to me as well. I secured this inner sanctum with an ancient Nord rite of protective ice. My loyal goblins believe that the runestone keys are powerful relics to be worshipped and protected. No one will be able to wrest them from my hands, or from their hands. Thanks to the goblins and the magical barrier, I finally have a safe place to conduct my research, and soon I will have my revenge on those fools back in Skyrim. Okay. The strange goblin.
Wait, you there? I'm not a goblin.
What are you? Get out of my way.
No, listen. Breton.
What happened to you?
Not here. I can show you way out. I make sure goblins leave you alone. Follow me.
Okay. At least we got a little goblin friend here.
Now we can talk safely.
What did you want to tell me?
This lady, Laurent's fault. We told her about goblins.
You're one of the people she hired to help her?
We had contact, and the lady pays well. She wanted stupid cop. She needs to know the cost of recovering the cup.
How did you end up as a goblin?
The stupid cup. Anyone who drinks from the cup turns into a goblin, and the cup's owner can control them.
Okay, so it was the stupid cup. What happened to Molifar's clan?
Where do you think these goblins came from? Malofar betrayed them. and turned them into a goblin army.
Is there a way to turn you back?
It is too late. I think the cup's magic is forever.
Someone in the Mages Guild must know how to reverse the enchantment.
Feel more goblinish every moment. Fate, destiny, and another goblin fancies me.
Can you tell me anything else about the cup?
Don't drink from the cup. You don't want to turn green. Maybe the lady should drink from cup. That would show her. Follow me out the back.
I think we should just hold the lady down and make her drink from the cup. Giant bat.
You've returned! Smashing! Were you able to recover the Emerald Chalice?
Yes, I was.
Wonderful. Please, set it on the table. I want to take a good look at the thing before I pack it up and take it back to the Mages Guild.
I found your hirelings, too.
My hirelings? Oh, yes, of course. I'm glad you found them. Now, please, put the cup right there, if you would.
She doesn't care at all. One was killed and one was turned into a goblin.
Oh, my goodness. How terrible for them. Positively ghastly. Well, nothing to be done about it now. The chalice, if you please.
I've also learned the secret of the Emerald Chalice.
Oh, really? And what, pray tell, is this secret?
Anyone who drinks from the chalice is turned into a goblin.
A goblin, eh? That explains what happened to the Nords. And, I suppose, that's why they call this relic the Emerald Chalice. Goblins are greenish, you see. Well, now we know.
Can you reverse the magic of the chalice?
I suppose I might be able to. I would need a little blood. Stibbins, hold out your arm. This won't hurt a bit.
Yes, milady. Please, try not to get any on my clothes. Blood is murder to get out.
Now just hold still, Stibbins.
Stibbins?
Now you, Goblin, drink from the chalice.
What? What's happening?
Oh dear. That was an unexpected side effect.
Where's he going?
Well now, that is a relief. To think I might have lived out the rest of my days that way.
Perhaps I shouldn't have used Stibbins's blood. He must have gotten caught in the spell somehow. Ah, well. I'm sure I can figure out a way to undo it eventually.
I don't understand. How can I cook dinner now?
I don't know. I mean, you're gonna have to figure it out, Stibbins. Man. Alright, you guys. Well, I think I'm gonna wrap this stream up here. It's been great, but I really want to go and move my router. I'm trying to move my router down closer to this room so I can have a better internet connection because it keeps going from excellent to poor. And I know it's just because I changed into this room, so I want to go and figure that out. Get some excellent internet connection from now on. And I also have a couple of videos that I really want to work on and get finished so I can get them posted pretty soon. Anyway, I've been having a great time with this game still, and I'm definitely going to keep continuing it. And we're going to see what happens. The next stream I will be doing will be Fallout 4. And I think I'm going to stream the Anniversary Edition because I have the Anniversary Edition. So I think I'll be streaming that probably. And I'm planning on this Thursday. So this Thursday at my regular time, 8 p.m. Eastern time, I'll be starting the Fallout 4 streams. Unless you guys want to see it earlier. If you do, let me know in the comments. And I might start it earlier, but we'll see. Anyway, I really appreciate all of you guys for tuning in. Thank you, Gene and Dizzy and the Southern Northeast and anyone else who has been watching or support the channel. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you all have a good night. Peace out, you guys. Oh, you're cool with early. Oh, so you want to see Fallout 4 earlier. All right, well, maybe maybe I'll have to do it earlier. Maybe, I mean, I could start it like tomorrow. I could start it tomorrow like 2 p.m. Eastern time or something. So maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Anyway, you guys have a great night. And thank you for watching. Peace out.